Hey guys, it's Jay here.
And Sid.
In today's adventures, we're at the Birmingham Art Museum. And here we have 13th and 14th century Italian art.
This is the processional cross. The art of the Renaissance. Female saint with a book. And you have Saint Peter.
Very beautiful. And this is around from the 1400s, all this artwork. This is a Madonna and Christ child.
They have it in English and in French.
And these are Saint Lucy and Angie's. This is Madonna and Christ's child with angels and saints. And here we have the execution of the four-crowned martin.
Madonna and Christ child with a bishop saint. Saint John the Baptist, Saint Michael, and an unidentified saint.
Here we have Saint Benito.
Crucifixion with the Virgin Mary. Saint John the Evangelist.
And in here we have 15th century Italian art. And these are the 7 liberals of art. And this is a picture of Saint Augustine and Saint Benedict. Here is Christ as man of sorrows. And here we have Christ with an instrument of passion. And I believe the 15th century into the 16th century. And here we have an Italian plate from around 1570. Very, very detailed. And here is a painting of a baptism of Christ.
And here you have a picture of Saint Bartholomew.
And this is a painting of the Last Judgment.
And this is King David new. And here you have a photo of Perseus armed by Mercury and Minerva. This is a statue of Perseus, homage to Benvenuto Cellini. This is a communion cup and patent cover from England, London.
And this is St. John, St. Mark, St. Matthew, St. Luke.
And here's a photo of the idyllic river landscape with figures. This is after 1762. This is a well-known figure, the crucified Jesus.
And here we have a sculpture of Saint Margaret. And here's a painting of the Grand Canal from Italy. And here's a painting of Saint Anthony visiting Saint Paul in the desert. And here we enter into 18th century European art.
This is a knee-hole desk. And on the wall, we have a pair of wall lights. And we have a pair of fire dogs. All of these from Paris, France. And you have a lovely painting of Carlos Fernando Fitzjames Stewart, Marquis of Jamaica. Here's a portrait of Marie Angelique Edgar Gerard de Leville.
And here's a picture of a masked ball at Venice.
Also known as Franz Christoph Janek.
And here we have what looks to be a nightstand, just a table with some pugs on it, looks to be.
You have a wall clock.
And a wall clock.
A pair of pugs. And you have a portrait of Nicholas de la Pinte.
And here we have a pair of candelabra. It almost looks like something you would put candles in for light.
It looks like the Beauty and the Beast.
It does.
Look at this. A very cute painting of the children of the Marquis de Bethune playing with a dog.
Pictures of some couples embracing each other and loving each other. Very romantic.
And here you have a figure of a male thrush, a figure of a female thrush, lioness with a cub, and that's just a lion. And we have a figure of a woodpecker and another figure of a woodpecker. All made of royal porcelain.
And here we have a writing desk, portrait of Louise, and possibly one of his chairs he would sit in.
And this is a garniture of 3 vases from Vienna, Austria.
And here we have a portrait of Francis, appears to be possibly holding the Bible. This back here is a urn, and we have a centerpiece here with 2 women on it. Looks to be trying to catch something with like a fishing net. And we have a vase back here in the back, and then a mug. And here we have a compote and a pair of vases and more vases.
This appears to be like some stained glass, very detailed. It says the bishop saw 7 stars in a dream. I have been judged by the perfect judgment of God.
And of course, here we have Jesus on the cross. And here we have a picture of the remains of the Roman Forum.
And this is a statue of Gloria Victis. And here you have a piece of jewelry. It's a necklace. And you have a cross pendant with the portrait of Louise, Queen of Prussia, and a cross pendant. And you also have another cross pendant next to it. Have a pair of earrings and a necklace with a cross pendant. You have, those are bracelets, and another bracelet below that. Multiple bracelets. And that is a plaque commemorating the 10th anniversary of the creation of the Royal Iron Foundry. You have Louise, Queen, and you have Frederick Wilhelm, and you have another Frederick von Schiller, Jonathan. That is a large necklace made of iron, cast iron, and earrings. That is a hairpin. And these 2 items are allegory of morning and night. This is a beautiful painting of Jesus restoring the health of Peter's wife's mother in 1833.
And here we have 18th century English art. several different teapots, cups, mugs, plates, all from around the 18th century.
Here you have the murder of King Edward, the martyr for Castle.
And here we come into some American artwork. And here we have a painting of Commodore Oliver Perry. And here we have a sculpture of some lion cubs made out of bronze. And here's a painting that looks to be of some Cherokee Indians.
And this is a figure of a chief blackbird. This is a photo of memories of the coast of France.
And here we have a collection of art representing the LGBTQ community. And in here we have Native American art.
And here you have some baskets by the Native Americans.
And they were all hand knitted. And then here we have different headdresses that would be worn by the Native Americans. And then here we have different dishes and spoons that the Native Americans would use on a daily basis. And then here we have rattles that the Native Americans would use during song and dance.
And here you have different Native American masks.
Each one is very fine in detail. And here we have some Native American shoes and leggings.
And here you have various bags and beaded pouches and collars.
And then here you have various different jars and vases. And here we have different vessels that were used.
And here we have African art. And here you have large amounts of African ceramics that are handmade.
So many in variety. And here's a picture of a girl making one. And they also have a video you can watch to see how one is created. And here we have some African tent poles and some masks that they wear. Various different masks and tent poles. And here we have an African helmet mask.
And here you have a man's prestige tunic.
And here we have a shield used by the people of Kenya for war. And in this way we have Korean art.
And here you have different types of Buddhism figures.
And then here we have different bamboo chests. And here we have Japanese art.
And here you have various different types of plates and vases.
And here we have Japanese guns and samurai figures. Very cool. And then here we have a samurai armor along with his spear. And here we have several samurai swords, spears. And here we have several different samurai face masks and helmets that would be worn for war. And here we have some Chinese art. Thank you guys for joining us here today at the Birmingham Art Museum.
Subscribe to our channel for more adventures.
Thank you.